just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey! Gravity Lions! Check, Panther! Check go!
Setting him on the dive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! AC Cardinal, 18, Pioneer! Go!
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd down from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Commanders ready for the punt. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set!
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go!
Love throwing to start us off. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gained 11 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Red, 38. Cut.
They're on. It's the rookie from Nebraska. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Running for the marker on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
1st down, play action. Gosh, this is Xavier Legette. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 76, alert, alert. Check smash, check smash. Rig alert, rig, rig. Go.
Milton is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. Check, huh?
Now a give on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worried about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19-18. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Another carry for him. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Check smash, check smash. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here he is on third and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Commanders going field goal here. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Come on.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Got it.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's That's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12. At the
So
Commanders'
while they're in the huddle, partner,
45-yard line.
we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Ready.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Tag. 18, hide in. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up second and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
76. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun now on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. There he goes, pick six, touchdown Green Bay.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Setting up to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Bronco 80.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Got ready.
Second and 9.
Got ready. Cougar 19.
They give it to him again. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
Go.
Air it out on third. And he needed a little more room to reach that The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Commanders going field goal here. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun now for Love. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Running back sent in motion.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. Gets it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
On the ready.
1st down from the 42.
And cycle. Ready. Cut.
The running back gets it on the draw. Didn't saw the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Now, so much for the pass, setting up the draw later in that drive, huh, partner?
Yeah, usually the draw, you need the element of surprise. The group defensively wasn't, and they hit that before it got started.
52.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Set, hut. 33. Yep, 22 meter. Ready.
Working now from the gun. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Fourth down, here's Love. Got his man, it's Golden. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Loves to throw again. He's got it at the 5. He'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers tie it in the final minute and a half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They're being real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he has it all the way down nearly to the red zone before going out of bounds.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Laphakake with a touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Now Love on the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Come on, set.
They send a receiver in motion right.
And the Packers first down.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Love. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Throwing again. Love. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Reed. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go. 50. Green. Hut. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut. Hut.
Love from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now off the play action. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Ready. Set.
Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready,
First down,
set.
Green Bay.
They'll work against the blitz. Has it downfield working the left. He has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You know, Kay, we've worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
They'll go play action on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Spins out of one side. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion. Stick it in the air. Love. Throw left side. Complete. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Ready.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Ready, set.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. This is Reed working the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Love with it on first down. It's to Reed again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Packers first down.
Ready.
Loves to throw again. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Caught quickly on the slant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready.
We'll try and pick this up on the ground. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on fourth and short inside of field goal range.
On the double.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Set, hut. Hut, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
On the ready.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Ready.
There's Love to throw. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Hut, hut.
Going ground on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Love looking to pass. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
1st down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
19, Charger, nice, go!
Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Cougar 19! Hut, hut.
On 1st down, they'll run. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Huh.
This time it's a passing play. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Handoff on 2nd and short. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Taking a shot deep here. Big game downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Set. Yellow. 43. Cut.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after it.
They'll run it from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard
Okay,
pickup
break.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Set it. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! And the Packers have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Ready. Blue 32.
They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On the double.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh no, they get him yet again! Polsenadivo's got it! And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Stephanie! Liking 18!
He's back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Down.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Love now, off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where we come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Watch out now. 52. Cut.
Desperation time here. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
10 seconds. Here we go.
Throwing again. Love. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Tua again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kane Madrano makes the play. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar knife. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. The Packers take their first time out.
Ready, set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders going by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 42. Packers 28.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2 and out from the gun. Once again, it's a pass caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Packers.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. It's Tony Williams out left side. And he's taken down at the 30. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Packers 14 points back.
A gain of 15. And the Packer first down.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Now to throw. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
That's another Packers.
Drill 62.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Well, that's when he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Back gets the handoff. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the
Now
play.
timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. 6.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
70 Timberwolves.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he gets the first down for the Commanders. That should get them this victory as well.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.